Hello.
Yeah.
I want to talk about music
Yes.
and the role it plays in how we feel. I know that we live in the now, but music takes me back to like great times, and so I love listening to certain songs or genres that bring me elation in now, but because of things that happened in the past.
You sure about that?
Yes.
So it's happening now, but it's about something other than now?
I guess it's the thought of what happened then that's kind of coming back to me through this song.
Or is it happening now?
What's happening now, yes.
So why are we talking about then? It's disempowering to talk about then. And then has other stuff in it. But then, like now, when you're dancing to that music, you're attached to source. When you felt that music, the way you felt that music, there was not resistance within you.
Absolutely.
And now, when you're living it now, there's not resistance now either. But it's not because the past is coming into your now that you're feeling it. It was alignment then, and it's alignment now. Let that be clean to you. In other words, I liked it then and I liked it now. And maybe one of the reasons that you really liked it is maybe you were just coming into your freedom. Maybe you were just making more decisions about who you really are. Maybe it was some of your first tastes of deliberate alignment. But just because you liked it then doesn't mean you're going to like it now. Now, don't you know that? Haven't you ever had a favorite song from then that when it plays now, you don't like it so much? Haven't you ever had a favorite song from then that brings back bad memories that you don't feel so good about? Well, that's because it disconnected you then and it's disconnecting you now because the vibration's where you last left it. So go on to what you wanted to talk about. Did we throw you completely off since your premise was flawed right from the bottom to the top?
I just want to go dancing. No. Okay, so I do have another question.
About music?
No.
Let us follow through with this just for a moment because it's a perfect spot for it. The thing about music that is so resonant with you is that it's something that you're interpreting at a deeper level than your thinking mechanism. Music gets you in the emotion. Music is a vibration that you're relating to that does not necessarily have to be translated through your thoughts. And so it's a purer vibration. Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah. What was the next question?
Last time I was in the hot seat was back in Orlando, and I spoke to you about my grandmother before she made her transition this year in May. And what you told me then helped me a lot to deal with her croaking. Like, it was such a beautiful experience holding her while she passed.
Does it have anything to do with getting attached to who she really is?
Absolutely,
rather than trying to stay attached to who she used to be?
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, I just want to throw that in.
It was amazing. Like, I know it's weird to say, like, somebody's passing is amazing, but it truly was. Like, her...
It's like when you pass through the door... They just went over there.
Yeah, it's true. And I feel her. I actually felt her earlier today. I was with a friend, Christina. We were doing something, and I felt my grandma's hug. Like, it was so beautiful. But my question on it is co-creating with those who have made transitions and how that works.
Well, it's what we're always talking about. When you realize that you're out here on this leading edge and that everyone who has lived before is flowing forward, then... isn't it logical to you that that's exactly what you were doing all day, every day anyway? But you're wanting something more specific because?
Yes, I want to converse with her, and I know I can.
We know you can too, but we just want to ask the question. Do you want to converse to the old music or to the now music?
To the now.
Think about these two questions that you're presenting here and think about the answers to both of those questions. And so you're not wanting to play her old music.
No.
You're wanting to play her now music.
Absolutely.
Yes? And why? Why the now instead of the old? Because she's reemerged into non-physical.
Right.
Because all of your power is now. Because your connection to source energy allows you a fuller understanding. So what benefit would you receive from conversing with your grandmother in her now? In your now, but in her now. What is it that you believe that she has for you now?
For me, it's more like when I see her, I know I'm going in the right direction.
Yes. But we want to answer our question because it is so good for you to know this. The thing that makes it so valuable for you to co-create with your grandmother now is that when you do, you know what she's thinking about?
About me?
You're now. Now, feel the We don't like the word support very much, but feel the support of that. How wonderful must it be for you all to be standing in your now and have all of us non-physicals focused upon you. You in your now. Not you and where you've been, not you and what you're supposed to be doing, just you now. Can you feel that that is what that ultimate feeling of love is? That's why you felt like you were getting a hug. You translated into that visceral feeling. In other words, she projected that and you translated it into the way she showed her love to you before. But she was projecting it to you in your now.
That's wonderful.
It is wonderful.
Yeah. Good stuff. I love being here.
So, not just grandmothers that you knew, but the grandmothers you didn't know. Not just masters who you've read about, but the masters that you haven't even read about. When you activate something in your now, you activate a whole lot of that which has lived before that is now focused with you in, let's call it, our now. In our now. Since there's only one now, we might as well not call it your now and our now in the sense that it's two separate nows. It's our now. It's our collective consciousness, powerful, co-creating now. Don't you like knowing that? Don't you want to ask more from that relationship? Don't you want to expect more from that relationship? Yeah. We want you to.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
perfect.
Really good.
Thank you.
Really good. Yeah.